Voters are starting to blame Democrats for the shutdown. Let's bring in from House Oversight Congresswoman Nancy Mace. Congresswoman, we always enjoy having you on your show. What's your reaction to Senate Democrats just blocking the military spending bill?
This is complete insanity. And in fact, no member of Congress should get paid on November 1st if this charade continues. And in fact, they're talking about reopening the government if they can get $13 million for communities in Zimbabwe. They're talking about over $2 million for insects in Africa. We're talking about locusts. They'd rather give money to insects in Africa than actually pay our troops. And I think that the CNN poll reporting you just showed, I think those numbers are cooked. I think it's far worse than that. I think that's being kind, being nice. There's no way that anyone who's normal, anyone with a right mind would see what they're doing as anything but undemocratic, unethical, and immoral right now.
Yeah, so voters are starting to see that Democrats want to ram through and bully through what they could not get through the normal legislative process with their abnormal shutdown, demanding $1.5 trillion and more spending on giveaways it couldn't get through the regular legislative process, because now we got Axios reporting a big number, 77, nearly 80 Democrat candidates running for U.S. House seats do not like Hakeem Jeffries. They don't want him. They don't want him to be House Party leader. They're declining to commit to doing that.
Right. Well, he certainly rhymes well at the microphone, but there is no leadership on the Democrat side of the party. The president has said this. President Trump has said this repeatedly. The Republican Party has leadership East Coast to West Coast, but there is no leader for the Democratic Party, which is why they're suffering, which is why they're fighting in public. I mean, Nancy Pelosi getting violent with that young reporter, throwing her hand and finger in her face. They're in free fall right now. And, you know, this is going to reflect very poorly next year in the midterms. And I think Donald Trump will win it all in the Senate, the House next year.
Okay, let's move on to the breaking news that former NSA John Bolton has been indicted on 18 counts for mishandling top secret U.S. classified information. Your reaction to that?
Everything they ever accused Donald Trump of doing, those who are against him are the ones who are actually doing it. And this sounds like he's traitorous. This is something that needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And if he shared and risked our national security in the way that they were alleging, this is prison time.
Prison time for John Bolton. Okay, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Congresswoman Nancy Mace, thanks for joining us tonight.